Shelby Houlihan, American distance runner. Controversial comeback story, 4 years away from the sport. March 28, 2026, San Juan, California, the 10 race. She's about to attempt something she's never done before in a professional setting, a distance that could rewrite American history. But everyone knows the question everyone is asking. Let's find out if Shelby Houlihan can pull off the greatest comeback performance of her career. Shelby Houlihan was born on February 8, 1993. She is 33 years old. She is one of the most dominant American middle-distance runners in recent history. She holds the American 1500-meter record at 354.99, set in 2019. She previously held the American 5K record at 1423.92 before it was broken. She has won 13 national titles across multiple distances, spanning from 1,500 meters to 5,000 meters. Her achievements before the ban were impressive. She competed in the 2016 Rio Olympics in the 5,000 meters, finishing 11th. She was a two-time World Championships finalist, earning medals and medal positions at multiple World Championships. She was a multiple-time national champion in the mile, 1,500 meters, and 5,000 meters. She won the 2019 USA National Championships in both the 1,500 meters and 5,000 meters, establishing herself as one of the best distance runners in the country. But on June 11, 2021, everything changed. Houlihan tested positive for nandrolone, an anabolic steroid. She claimed the positive came from eating a contaminated pork burrito. The World Anti-Doping Agency disputed this, saying the chances of natural contamination were very close to zero. She received a 4-year ban retroactive to June 2021. For 1,461 days, Shelby Houlihan was removed from competitive athletics. While other runners raced and broke records, she sat on the sidelines. The ban meant she could not compete professionally until January 2025. On January 16, 2025, she ran for the first time as a reinstated athlete. She ran at the Boston University Track and Field Invitational, running the mile in 4:20.30, a personal record and the second fastest mile time ever by an American woman indoors. The performance shocked the track world. She wasn't just back, she was better than ever. The 2025 season would define Houlihan's return to the sport. In February, she won medals at the USA Indoor Championships in Albuquerque, New Mexico, competing at altitude against the nation's best. In April, she finished second at the Drake Relays Mile in 4:23.84, an outdoor personal record that showed her speed was still there. In August 2025, at age 32, she won the U.S. 5,000 meters national championship, earning the gold medal and qualifying for Team USA at the World Championships in Tokyo. At the World Championships in Tokyo in September 2025, Houlihan finished fourth in the 5,000 meters final with a time of 14:57.42. She was competing at the highest level against the best runners on the planet, and she was winning national title. Houlihan had the fitness to move up in distance. She had the aerobic base, she had the power, and she had everything to prove. After a successful 2025 season, Houlihan set her sights on something unprecedented, an American 10K record that had stood for 3 years, a moment that would define her legacy after everything she had endured. Now she was stepping into uncharted territory. The biggest question wasn't whether Houlihan had the speed to break the record. The question was whether she had the aerobic engine to sustain that speed for 10 kilometers. Could she hold 3:01 per kilometer pace for 10 kilometers? That's what breaking 30:04 would require. Could she maintain that speed when fatigue set in at kilometer 7? When her legs felt heavy at kilometer 8? When every fiber of her being wanted to slow down at kilometer 9? For Houlihan to succeed, she would need to execute near-perfect pacing. Too fast early, and she would fade. Too slow early, and the record would slip away. The margin for error was razor thin. Her recent performances showed promise. In February 2025, she had won the USA Indoor 3,000 meters title in 8:52.03 at altitude. In August, she had won the USA 5,000 meters national championship. In September, she had finished fourth at the World Championships 5,000 meters at 14:57.42. These performances proved her fitness extended well beyond the 1,500 meters. Houlihan had trained for this moment. She had run long workouts. She had built her aerobic base during the winter. She had proven in 2025 that she could be competitive at longer distances. Now she would find out if that preparation would hold up on race day. The 10-20-26 would not be easy. Houlihan would face other fast competitors in a competitive field. Jess McLean would be a formidable challenger, a runner with sub-31-minute credentials who could push the pace early and potentially carry Houlihan through the middle miles. Other runners in the field had proven their ability to run fast. The field depth would determine whether Houlihan got the pacing support she needed to break the record. Houlihan would need to execute perfectly to break 30 minutes and 4 seconds. Weather conditions could make or break the record attempt. Cool temperatures would be ideal for sustained pace. A following wind would help knock seconds off her time. Shelby Houlihan was not just running a race. She was rewriting her story. She was erasing the narrative of the 4-year ban. She was proving that 2025 was not a fluke. She was demonstrating that comebacks are real. At 33 years old, Houlihan was making one of the greatest comebacks in American distance running history. She had raced the biggest stages. She had competed at the Olympics. She had stood on World Championships starting lines, and she had beaten the best runners on the planet. That experience, forged through years of elite competition, could not be replicated in training. It would matter on March 28. The narrative was powerful because it was true. The comeback was real because the sacrifice was real. Every second she shaved off the American record would carry meaning beyond the stopwatch. The race would be broadcast live on FloTrack, starting at approximately 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The entire track and field world would be watching. Shelby Houlihan would line up with one objective: run faster than 30 minutes, 3.82 seconds. That number represented more than a record. It represented validation. It represented a comeback complete. It represented a life rewritten after everything was taken away. It represented the possibility that second chances are real, that comebacks matter, that determination can overcome any obstacle. Could she do it? Could a 33-year-old former middle-distance runner break an American 10K record on a distance she had never professionally run? Could her speed transcend distance? Could her fitness, built during a comeback season after a 4-year absence, carry her to 30:03 or faster? The only way to know was to line up on March 28, to take her position at the start, to run the race, to see if Shelby Houlihan could finally add one more chapter to her comeback story. A chapter that rewrites American distance running. A chapter that ends with her name etched into the record books, not as a reminder of a ban, but as a reminder of the greatest comeback. The race would tell the story.